for potential success.
Okay, but you feel like this is a relatively even draft though, with the two teams. There's no big advantage you're seeing from either side.
Definitely not. Both of the drafts have their strengths. I think it's gonna come down to quite a lot about X-Nova and his positioning, him being able to predict where Team Zero are gonna be wanting to make their moves, but you can also deal with this if you're on the aggressive. So I think G2.iG, with the way that they have been playing in the early mid-game, should have the advantage to force the issue and not really get caught by the X arrow or frostbite arrow. If you are able to prevent that, you should be able to do well in the early mid-game.
Okay. Let's see. That has definitely been their big weakness so far from Team Zero, is how they've been able to play post-laning stage and early game rotations. G2.iG, these games have just had a level above them. They've got heroes to be able to enable that once again as well. But we, regardless, get lucky with a third deciding game to work out who's going to face Azure later today.
And the thing is, with Team Zero's lineup, you have to play well in the early mid game. That's what your lineup does, right? Luna is farming while the other four are killing people, and you can do it with multiple combinations. You can either rotate to the Kunkka, to the Pango, or just get all four together. It doesn't matter. Even the two supports have a decent amount of kill potential.
Like, it will be 2 for 2? 2 for 2. JT is going to run down ZZQ, so it might be a little bit of harassment to the Crystal Maiden. In fact, potentially kill unless he TPs, and yeah, he's just going to be forced to TP.
If they had just started with the blood grenade, they would have gotten the kill. That's the thing. But you want to ignite that's in their brew as fast as possible, and then the Crystal Maiden gets out. But it's still a good way to start off the lane. You didn't really expend ult that much, and Crystal Maiden already has to go through a lot of the tangos.
A bit weird by Ponlo. He revealed the observer ward on the bottom cliff because of the position he was in, going for the D ward on the small camp. I mean, as soon as X-Nova saw that, he started he pinged out the high ground, and Ponlo actually started to prep his own observer to deny it.
I think the idea is you would much rather have that camp blocked than not know about the the enemies not knowing about the ward. The ward is fine, but the camp being blocked is something that's gonna allow you to do well in that lane.
Do you see any lanes where we should have some action though, or do you feel like it's a bit more farm intensive for the side lanes?
Oh, both the side lanes are kill heavy, right? Team Zero probably in the bottom lane can't get kills unless the enemies overextend, but on the other like duos, they are incredibly powerful. Like, you have a CM, this hero is so strong once you get both your Crystal Nova and the Frostbite. And then Crystal Maiden is very easy to kill as well. And then on the bottom lane, you have a Oracle Gyro. Once these two are level 3, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in the skin of the Kunkka.
The poke is so annoying. Just they chucked out the Cinderbrew, just a long-range mana drain. Actually got the proc in the end as well. It would be a bit frustrating for ZZQ.
Well, that was a smart thing on the top lane, that when you're playing a CM lane, you want to be pushing things out so you get level 2 first, and then it's very hard for the enemies to go for you. Plus, they have to be dealing with the waves that are gonna get doubled up. So Team Zero, they actually played the top lane quite nicely.
Let's look like 70 as well just had a very good wave over nothing to say. Very even at the moment. Nothing to say, did miss some last hits. With that being said, 70 also just missed a bunch of last hits as well. YSR. Okay.
That will be fine. You're just trying to apply pressure whilst you know that the Crystal Maiden is going for some moves there in the small camp.
And is that her role in this lane? Is ZZQ going to be putting a lot more attention onto the small camp and trying to pull, or what else should she be paying attention to in this lane?
Once you have both your first and the second spell, you can make something happen, but this is Erika making a mistake. Healing Lotus? Won't even get it out. Yep, it's your job to get the lane into a good position, and then Team Zero are good at running you down, but they need a couple of spell usages to really get the kill. So you need to start at your own tower. So resetting the lane is always nice. You needed to push it out for the level 1-2, right? So that you don't get brought down as a Crystal Maiden. Then you need to get the wave back. But then later on in the lane, you can definitely just be ultra aggressive if you want to.
Could take a decent chunk of damage to the spam of X-Nova and Monet. He's got any regen? Yeah, he's got a Sylve. Should be able to be okay. Full wave's gonna go under the tower. Ponlo even almost getting blown up with those 2 points rocket barrage from Monet.
So much damage between the two on the bottom lane. I mean, Oracle, when you get level 3 in the lane, everybody needs to be afraid. So I really like the Kunkka went for the double bracer. We haven't talked much about the mid lane. We just mentioned that they're even, and that's pretty much how it should go. Like two fat guys just smacking each other, and that's about it. Nobody can really threaten the other.
Yeah, no, they're both farm. It's really nothing crazy. I do think Primal Beast should probably have a slight advantage, but I think a lot of that is just your using your body to block the Pango from CSing in the early waves. So sometimes you can have a bit of a deny advantage, but once the Pango gets levels, you can always just CS easily with spells.
And the thing is that in the first couple of waves, when the Pango cannot really spam his spells all that much, you can get the advantage, but later on not really. Going again. What
just happened? I legitimately just looked away and it was like fine. What actually happened? I was watching that lane. I was watching that lane while we were speaking, and he was just nowhere near like the health to die. I don't know if this is just a swashbuckle damage increase.
I mean, it's quite a lot, it seems. Very weird. Very weird that Nothing to Say allowed that to happen. Especially him being a Pango player. He should know how much this hero can do.
Okay. Alright, well, that's a big solo kill for 7-8. Level 7 now. Max out Swashbuckle. Top lane, we do have a rotation though from X-Nova. Team Zero somehow got a read of this though. I don't know if it was the nighttime vision from Erica.
Exactly. That's what happened. He saw him there on the side because of the angle.
Okay, well, Ponlo's going to TP in and deal with the catapult wave. I might be able to get Baboka, but no, they're only just trying to cast some spells, nothing crazy. They'll drag the wave off the tower, and they will force X-Nova back down to bottom as well. So Beyond's going to be playing solo, though, for a little bit of time.
Solo kill in the mid lane. The implications of this could be game losing for G2.iG, because we talked about it. The early mid game is the very important part of the Team Zero lineup, and their side lanes weren't going well, and then suddenly you get this solo kill in the mid lane, which will most definitely allow your lineup to have this snowball potential. So I'm ooh man, G2.iG, they would be like 2k gold ahead right now if that didn't happen.
I really wish I saw what happened there. I'm so confused, but that's alright. Nothing to say he's going to put that one behind him. Will be a bit of a BKB rush here for the Dino. And let's see, we should have some aggression come out shortly though, especially with JT hitting his level 6 pretty soon.
He wants to make something happen. Unfortunately for him, he was spotted. He pings out the ward like exactly where it is, a little bit there to the right, but that's probably gonna get taken down at some point. Still very nice preparation again. G2.iG, they always have the wards in the right spots where they're gonna be playing. Thing to say? Nice. He's out.
We got the power? 7-8 did, okay.
Yeah, got the haste, if I saw correctly, yeah. The rune first, it was on the top lane, and then no, nothing to say. It was like, it has to be on the bottom lane, went for it early. Unfortunately, that's not really how it works. 7E? That's an E.
It's a huge kill.
He's gone.
It's not going to matter. Oh, he even activated it as well before the death. So, that gets nothing to say back into it a little bit. It's not like he was far out of it, but still, like that's a nice kill. You slow some of the momentum that you may be growing, especially mentally as well. Gets him involved. Now let's see what they're going to do across the map. They'll stack. We do see a couple of heroes playing around bottom. Radiant, they're going to mirror this top lane as well. Big advantage now with the primal split being online.
You can't come to the top lane. That's just it. Even with the rolling thunder, you're not going to be able to defend that tower. So you need to try to mount up a response in terms of going to the bottom lane yourself. I don't think you can get the tower down, but you can at least do some chip damage and force the gyro out of the lane.
Dire structures are fortified.
Things are looking good for G2.iG now. Ever since they got the kill on the Pango. I'm actually surprised he went that aggressive. You are playing versus an Oracle and you think the haste is gonna help you. You can purge it off, right? And didn't really happen there. You died earlier, but still.
Do you like this Vessel on JT? Because I've been seeing a lot of like maybe either double Bracer into Radiance or Bracer Earn into Radiance, but not really the Vessels lately.
I mean, I was always a fan of it in general because you use the Cinder Brew and the Vessel and people just lose 50% of their HP. But I don't think it's any more of a Vessel game than any Brewmaster game overall. So I think the Urn would have been enough probably.
Unfortunately with the smoke, it's just going to be a kill into the Crystal Maiden. Regardless, with 4 heroes here in the Catapult Wave, should be able to get a decent chunk of damage into tower and at least force a fight, because this is something that they want right now. Again, with this JT ultimate and your supports having level 6 early in the game, this is one thing that DI don't have currently. Level 5 Mirana, level 5 Crystal Maiden, 7E. It's a super aggressive swashbuckle. What? And they're going to be able to kill him as a result. That was some crazy stuff.
The thing is, you don't want to go for the Rolling Thunder because that is what the IG are gunning for. For you to Rolling Thunder defensively, and then you don't have it to make any kind of an aggressive play on the map. And then you think, oh, I can poke. But he went a little bit too deep, as you mentioned. You could have just swashbuckled from behind the tower, tried to delay it, be annoying, reset, but he overdid it.
And you see the penalty of that, though. Tower goes down. They might smoke again, maybe not. I thought they were actually going to continue to play aggressive. You know, finger on cooldown, you might just look to chill, but Boca does have the minute mark up shortly, so maybe he wants to stack, farm up the Ancients for nothing to say.
They actually don't give it to the gyro. I get it. The BKB for nothing to say changes this game so much that you should actually give everything that you can to him.
Yeah. I'm really starting to prefer the mid laners getting the stacks. I think just the tempo is the most important thing. Because he's going to be your space maker for Monet. And if not a good game for the Primal Beast, then Monet won't freely be able to play the triangle.
Also, it depends what you want, right? Sometimes Primal Beast is just gonna go for the Blade Mail, be a little bit more greedier. Then I don't know if I would give him the stacks, but considering that he's going for a BKB, that he's rushing it and wants the entirety of the mid game to be on his shoulders on that item, then it's definitely like a no contest between who gets it.
Well, we do see kind of first movement out of Team Zero towards the top side, and they're actually going to be off the mark their prediction of where G2.iG are currently set up, and Radiant are going to go for their own play as well. Now, this time they might have the correct read. YSR. Lost a little bit of health. Oh, he's okay. Oh my god. Maybe Ponlo. Okay. Are they going to be able to catch up on though by the looks of it? So Flat Cannon should be able to secure the kill. Couple leaps. Ain't gonna matter. But Focus is smoked.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They want Luna instead. She gets a glimpse of Baboka though. So YSR's gonna be okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fine. And you really try to kill the Luna while it's still daytime with smokes. Once nighttime comes, your smoke will break. She will see you, you won't see her, and then it's a completely different story. So I like the idea from G2.iG. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it happen. If you had the BKB on nothing to say, the dive into tier 2 wouldn't be a problem, but you don't. So that is kind of the way that you throw this lead away. Something that they did in the previous game by overdoing it. So I'm liking that they're being a little bit more patient this time around.
Yon should know that JT is here. Even reconfirms it with another Tide bringer hit. But game is slowing down. 5 kills, but 2,000 net worth lead only for G2.iG. Are doing a pretty good job. YSR, Dragonlance, Mask of Madness. We do have Gyrocopter that's well and truly on top of the net worth though. And now they're actually going to give Monet this triangle.
He's finally going to be able to farm towards the Zagadam Scepter, and he's going to be there quite fast as well. We still haven't seen a split, and G2.iG are getting everything they want, so I really want Zero to force it out.
If they're going to be able to do so, JT. A little bit of poking. Feeling like this is a bit more of a difficult attempt than what they're hoping for. They've got 4 heroes nearby. On both sides have 4 heroes nearby, so some posturing going on. Seeing if anyone's unnecessarily going to use a spell.
Oh boy, you have a Kunkka, CM, and a Mirana, and you only have 1 kill. And that 1 kill should have never happened, which means that you didn't really utilize your lineup to... I didn't say to its full extent. You didn't utilize your lineup, period. They're still getting a solid amount of farm on Erica, and we have seen what he can do in the later portions of the game, but this is still not how you want the game to be going here 15 minutes in.
Maybe now you wait. You're gonna have some timings pretty surely. Blink Dagger on Pango, Scepter on Beyond. Beacon to Beyond. I mean, they're gonna need the Rolling Thunder to try and protect it, but JT gets the split up before the stun lock. Beyond will go down right. Is the run buff actually enough? Nothing to say. He's gonna sweep behind. Beacon be activated. Now with the pulverize as well. 7E might also be in danger. He's able to get some distance away. ZZQ also dances over to the west side of the map as Baboka's on the hunt. Doesn't look like you'll get him though.
Can't find him. Also, I'm starting to get the idea of why they went for a Spirit Vessel. Like, the Purifying Flames then don't heal the enemies that much, and X-Noah can spam it out without using the Fortune's End to take it off. That's kind of the reason why the Kunkka died. He had, I think, 2 Purifying Flames on him at one point, and they would have healed him quite a lot. I don't know if he survives, but definitely is much closer to it. So yeah, now it makes a bit more sense. Oh, that's deep, JT.
That's incredibly deep, JT.
Just
getting greedy to try and farm his last little bit of gold for Radiance, and they're gonna get extra over. And these are some moments that we've seen happen recently with these two teams going up against each other. Like, just at this stage of the game, they feed a couple of wonky kills, and they're still going to try and take a fight with a numbers disadvantage, and ZZQ's not going to die, and it's looking like it might be the case again.
No BKB.
Like, what is it with this stage? Nothing to say. He's going to be slowed down with Diffusal. Now on the low ground means 7E can get the bounce back, and it is the exact same thing in every single loss for them against Team Zero, where they just have 2 very weird fights.
I mean, everything after the JT death I can somewhat understand, but the JT death I cannot. Arrow? Okay, the Oracle is in the vicinity, so I think you're fine. Oh, it was on purpose. They were baiting. That's why he got hit by the arrow. But overall, so they got the kill. Nicely done. Baboka has the Blink Dagger. What happened is Oracle started running towards the the Brewmaster there on the bottom lane, and your range of the False Promise is just so low, level 1. And then the Luna spotted the Oracle, and that's where the snowball starts. If it was just JT dying, not too big of a problem. And now they are the ones going forward.
Oh, they are indeed. Torrent Storm gets activated before the death. Beyond's gonna be fine. And IG, they won't be though. 7A's gonna be able to jump over the top of the False Promise. Used up a Boca. Meanwhile, though, they're on to Erica. That's a big kill for them to find, and nothing to say. Charges into the last second as well. Tries to slam down 7A. They want to go the high ground though. This is a risky business. They've got to respect them. We've seen in the past. They've gone incredibly deep, but Boke wants to jump to the backline. That's going to enable nothing to say get the kill onto Pomo. Pomo's still alive though. The turnaround with the shield crash 7E. Whoa. Be cautious, my friend.
I was like, they're too deep, and they're like, no, we need to go deeper, right? That's the play, and actually was the right move, because you get a couple. If you start running away, the X's, the Frostbites, they just run you down. But here you get a kill more, and with the Mirana being dead, then that cannot be done. Also, again, the reveal was a little bit too late from G2.iG. I think they got confused when he got to the high ground and didn't see the Mirana immediately, so didn't use it, and it could have cost them. In the end, it's actually pretty solid for G2.iG.
I'm glad we don't have a stomp in this third game. It's looking like we're in for a potential long one. 2,000 net worth lead at 10 minutes in. Oh, did he just... A 7E, I believe he's got his beekeeper cancelled by Baboka. I heard the sound like it went off. He's got Blink and Swash shortly. I mean, he's not making up. Rolling Thunder actually up shortly. They could vision.
Lion
what?
On the high ground?
The lion? Was he not behind the tree though?
He was?
He's actually out? So
no, he's not. Nothing to say he's got him.
Keep running. ZZQ might be able
The
to actually
Asian's
frostbite. How is he live?
Because he's a genius. He's tipping Baboka. He almost got me. Crystal Maiden felt bad about them not getting the kill, so CZQ just stays there to give them a consolation prize. Just kidding, of course you wanted the Wisdom Rune as a support you want to do it. But Polo did steal the other one, while IG just dealt with the Roche easily there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
These two cannot kill the Tormentor. You need more heroes. You know what there is? I haven't seen a Tormentor disaster in quite some time, and it's getting annoying. Please, let's go.
We need a cast more Eastern Europe, brother. So that's where we get all the disasters. I don't know, that region and not killing Tormentors, right?
Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I got
maybe
used
now.
to it. Maybe I got used to it. Eastern Europe was somewhere where I cast the most and now didn't for some time. So yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. That has to be the reason. Thank you for solving my mystery.
That's alright, I got you. Yeah, this time Torment is not going to strike down one of the Radiance members. You got the Ag Shard now for Baboka, who already had it queued up for the Lion. Guy's still yet to take the Aghanim Shard as well, or I should say the Tormentor.
Oh boy, this Primal Beast, I don't know how you kill him. Has the Eternal Shroud and the BKB. Is going for an Aghanim Scepter, so it's just gonna be so much damage. Taking away the Luna's passives also is a big deal, actually. That's one thing that you usually don't think about Luna as, oh, I'm gonna break her, but if you do, she's definitely not happy about it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like we're gonna get a trade across the map though. G2.iG should be able to take the top tier 2 tower. Bottom's getting sieged as well from YSR. EKB is going to be the next item for the Luna. Beyond's got a good position to be able to scout this out. The rest of the team are a little bit too far away from the Conquer. It looks like they're just going to sacrifice his life. Not even going to try and think about getting the boat Torrent Storm out. And so tower will be defended, and top will be taken as well. So nice trade for G2.iG. Or I should say nice map movement.
I'm surprised they didn't protect that angle with the Mirana, because she has more chances of escaping than the Kunkka. And her life is a lot less valuable. So, pretty weird that they put the Kunkka up for it, especially because Storm Boat is like your biggest teamfight spells, and that should be around the Lula at all times.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So we've got 2 minutes left on the Aegis though for G2.iG. They want to try and brute force this tower down. And it's still not into the BKB from YSR. They are well aware of Luna's current position. Really feel like though is a little bit more favored if we get towards the late game, like with this slower paced game that we are having at the moment.
Like ultra late game 40 plus should be Luna being like the top dog, but the thing is Gyro is not gonna allow that, and even if he allows that, you're gonna be ahead with the Gyro. That's why he's going for a Satanic. He wants to be the one just forcing things out with the Oracle behind, right? That would be on even footing. Yep, they're going. No,
it is already getting cut from Ponlo.
They can still get this tower down, I think.
So through hitting, they should be able to. That will be all though. Boca's gonna run into Ponlo in the river. It's just a line though at the moment. Ponlo's out of mana. And he's actually gonna go for the wave. No leap charges, I should say, so wasn't even able to maybe graze and leap away. He's done his job, cut the wave, and bring everyone to his location. Boca's had enough of his shenanigans.
He also wanted that kill. I don't think that was necessary, but IG are not done. They're still gonna be going forward. They're like, guys, we know what happens if the game goes 40 plus versus these guys, so let's just end it now. And I really like it. I don't know how you kill Monet. He has Aegis for 20 seconds, but even once it expires, with the Oracle in a good position, you have the split, you have the BKB, the cores of IG are just not gonna die.
Oh, that's a great ward.
Gotta find an angle.
That's a great ward from 70, but the bounce actually goes over the head of X-Nova. So he can react with a false promise. 70's gonna try and deal with Baboka. But none of the cores get in the middle of the team fight. They're still waiting for the perfect pulse. They're waiting for Erica to get into the middle. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a fight that G2.iG can take. You've got the split from JT running in, but Dino's going to get X back into the damage from the Luna. It's a 3v1, and they may be able to get up to J2, who's going to force out a defensive ultimate. Monet's now actually thinking about walking into the middle of the fight, but YSR just cleaves through the Brewlings, and JT actually might go down from these. Far out, JT, got to be cautious, and now Monet as well continuing to get chased down. BKB into the TPR, very close, that arrow. They actually get the X-Backs at the timing. I think it's not.
Fine. He instantly went for it, and it was a 9-second BKB, so you're pretty much fine with that. But that was an amazing fight for Team Zero. Finding the angle to go for it is insane, and you have to do it because you cannot go for the gyro. And you could see there, the second that X-Nova gets caught, he's like, yeah, I'm false promising this. Now, I think he could have went for the Fate's Edict, to be honest. So he kind of panicked unnecessarily. But either way, that was a very nice teamfight approach from Team Zero. Also, it being nighttime definitely helped because the Luna constantly running forward. They had good vision with the wards, and they had the nighttime advantage. So this was as good as it gets for Team Zero. But this is what you need. This is what you need to delay the game to get this Luna to critical mass, level 20, Kanda. This is what you need. Also
do they need... I was going to say, do they need in like a successful game though Conker's net worth to be higher? Because it's the lowest out of all the cores at the moment. Or are you his role? It's enough with just like lowish amount of items.
Not necessarily. I think the farm distribution is actually something that Team Zero are quite happy with. They'd much rather have this amount of gold on the Luna than, let's say, have 2k gold more on the Kunkka and that amount less on the Luna. So I think they're quite happy with how the game is going. You have everything you need. You have the BKB not to get bursted down, and you have the Torrent Storm in the boat. Like that's pretty much all you do. Buff up the Luna.
Radiant are scanning.
This could be an interesting move. G2.iG actually going to come through the portal.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Maneuver behind Team Zero, currently starting to set up a push onto the tier 2 tower. They're going to see JT teeping in though. But they're going to run directly back into them. This is so awkward. And Erica actually wants out. He wants nothing to do with the charge. Oh, he shot short. Oh my god, nothing to say. May have also cancelled the Luna's TP. Would have been disastrous for Team Zero. They're still going to lose too, so it's not good. But man, it was close to being horrific.
You lose the Luna there, the game is very, very hard. This is the part of the game where you just cannot allow to lose her. I think it's part of the game where the Luna is not going to be saving for buyback. It's just not what you are allowed to do. The team needs you to do a massive amount of damage, and that is a necessity. So you need every little thing you can get. That was so close to, I don't know if G2.iG would win the game, but they would most definitely threaten the high ground. And without the glyph, you probably lose a lane of racks.
I would just see what they're threatening even after those 2 kills. Looks like it's going to be the tier 2 tower that's going to go down bottom. Maybe they can angle for the Tormentor if they want to as well.
They might want to poke at the high ground. Again, with an Oracle lineup, you want to always be aggressive, right? So Tormentor is that thing as well. Nice arrow.
Arrow connects. 70 needs to go straight to the backline and deal with the supports that are currently lined up for the Rolling Thunder. I mean, this Panko ultimate, and it's perfect! Again, no supports for G2.iG to play with, but Monet, he feels strong enough to be able to take the team fight, and look at all the AoE damage coming through from the flag cannon!
Rum buff coming in.
It's not enough! The rum buff keeps him alive. Now BKBs are over, and Monet, he's gonna get hunted down with no remorse. Team Zero, they'll lose 7E, but the damage that he impacted inside the fight was perfect for them. And now Erica's got the remnants to be able to deal with the Brewmaster as well. A 5-man wipe, and they just lose the Pangolier.
25 seconds before the Roche spawns. It should go the way of Team Zero. The supports are going to be up, but the core is not really. And if you send the supports there, they're just going to get taken down that easily. I think G2.iG need to get their priorities straight. You see the Pango rolling in. I think he doesn't have a Lincoln's. No, you pop the BKB on the Primal Beast, ulti him, and just lay every single thing that you have into that hero. If he's allowed to bounce around, find your supports, force Xnova to panic and use his false promise super early on the gyro. Last time he used it on himself, but doesn't matter. Use it super early in the fight. It is a problem. This Pango needs to be dealt with first. Nothing to say. I'm looking at him. He's the one that needs to make the call. Guys, I'm jumping him when he's next to the gyro so that they can bring him down.
I'm gonna say,
no
he'll have a
BKB.
couple heroes playing behind him at the moment. Boka's actually going to get the jump over the top and try and deal with the Mirana momentarily, but Ponlo's okay. Nothing to say, still getting hunted down though. BKB's back off cooldown. Should be okay though.
The only reason that Nothing to Say is alive right now is because Baboka found Ponlo. If the arrow had connected, that was it, that Primal Beast.
And he's going to charge up the high ground. Oh, great reaction from 7E. We saw what the Pangolier was able to do prior, and now I'm going to choke, but it might be the same. This time on Nate, the crits are too much for them to handle. The Rolling Thunder was a little too late, and we saw how much impact it's been having. Without that, they were not able to turn the team fight. They're going to try and do it a second time, though, with everything on cooldown and these buybacks getting used.
How the little things can matter. It's insane. And I think G2.iG, the reason they're in this game is Baboka. He's A on disc now, making a difference. He's jumping now, forcing the Pango to move away, making a difference even though he didn't catch him. Him stunning the Mirana earlier, not losing the Primal Beast to an arrow. Like, all of those things are the reason that G2.iG are actually still capable of fighting.
BT. Love to force out a split. They might be able to with the arrow, at least even a false promise as well used early on the poking. They're gonna get something. Wow, the trigger finger. Guys, like something needs to be used. Right? Something!
Oh, arrow!
Guys!
Has a buyback.
Oh, what, 70? What's going on?
Has a buyback
He
as well.
jumped in, he's gonna buy back. Now Monade as well eats the boat. Monade's got no BKB, but they're gonna be able to activate the false promise now with the turnaround potential as well. Monade,
He'll be
he's
full.
not gonna be able to win
he's
this in
taking
the
too
end.
much
They
damage.
don't have to sustain. Swashbuckle from afar. Monade's gonna die, and he doesn't have a buyback in Team 0. These fights are so chaotic.
Why didn't the gyro have the satanic? When you use the false promise, if you have the satanic there, you come back full and you can literally stand your ground. But when I saw him running away, I was like, what's happening? He should be coming back full, but no, his satanic was on cooldown, so definitely not coordinating their spells too well there. Yeah, it all happened because they were going for JT, and the reason why JT died, he was trying to get the war down, and then arrow, frostbite. The attack speed getting slowed down by the lucky shot. Lucent beam, he was just being annoyed, and then ultimately they killed him because G2.iG, they were like, yeah, he still has a buyback, but you need some time to get back into it. This time around, at least they focused on the Pango, but it was a little bit too late into the fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright. 5,000 net worth lead in our game 3. Second merge over the H's onto YSR. You get the banner. Minor extra attribute. I don't even know where the banner is though. Where'd they place it? They place it somewhere. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm starting to think that G2.iG have a communication problem when it comes to team fights. I feel like their positioning, their setup is always perfect, but when it comes to deciding on the targets in a team fight, deciding on what you do, when things start getting chaotic, it's where they lose it. I don't know if maybe they need too many words to say what needs to happen, but it has to be Pango, Prime Beast, split, going in. Those are the things that how you communicate inside of a team fight, and they seem to not have it.
They're coming for you, J2. Enter and you should be able to get out. Right? Oh, they got... Oh my god, dude, 7-8 this game. It's been an incredible performance from him. I'm so impressed. And him cancelling that TP forces out the split. You're not going to get him. JT's going to be able to...
Just don't kill the Earth Panda.
The Wind Panda.
That's what you do. You don't kill the Earth Panda, you follow it.
Can he cancel it? Or did they change that?
He can cancel it, but it has an order.
Oh, then it goes to the...
Gets.
That's right. Yeah. Alright, well,
He's still running to the tier 4s, like, please kill me.
Wait,
and they will.
Wait.
They will.
Oh my god.
Get outplayed. They were trying to bash him and stun him, but they couldn't do it. Oh boy. What a play.
That's so... Wow. Wow. So smart.
Lucky it lasts so long with the shard. What is it? Oh, like 32 seconds? That's so freaking long.
They might still get him. No way, you do all that and they're still gonna get him. No way! Oh, that's so frustrating for JT. That's a dive back too. They dip him. I mean, this is a lot of objective damage. No tier 2 mid. 25 on Erica as well. Oh, force in. Force in into just a first life gone straight away.
Got him.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Not
under
much
attack.
commitment overall. Pinger is nice, but you are still super afraid now to go in with the Luna. They can smash you to the ground and kill you. This gyro is no joke.
Oh, but 70 actually rolled up. And now nothing to say. There we go. This is what you were asking for previously. The pulverize into Monate's damage. And that's also a dieback on the Pango. So that will push him out of the base. And just small adaptations from G2.iG. Firstly, a very crafty way to address the first life on the Luna with the Force Staff into the burst. And then that BKB pulverize, which is something you've been mentioning multiple times this game. We finally get to see it out of them to address 70's Pango. And this now gives them a window, 90 seconds, and they're going instantly to the top.
I'm more and more convinced that G2.iG, when they have like 2 minutes to talk things through how they want themselves to fight, that then they do everything perfect. But if it's chaos inside a fight that they are not mentally prepared for, it's a problem. Okay, do you have a ward to place on the high ground? No, they think it's easier to catch somebody in the mid lane, that there's more chances for them to do so. Didn't put it on the high ground, expecting a sentry there, but would have been a better move. You should have went for the greedy route. Still, that's no buyback on the Pango. We know that he was the problem for them.
Oh, Luna.
Going in.
Erica showed if they got the damage, Lotus Orb activated, now with the turn of this attack.
Gotta destroy him!
Oh, it backfires so gravely. Monet, he's gonna get caught as well.
You're screwed.
JT, can he fix the issues that we just saw? I mean, Eric is going to be able to deal with the Broodlings easily. And JT's ultimate is just completely wasted. Monet's going to get dragged back. Perfect timing of the X arrow. And they have no buyback. So from one incredible play to a gigantic mistake, Team Zero are going to walk it back down again.
That butterfly and then the Lotus Orb put on the Luna changes everything, because you cannot use the pulverize on him. And then you could just see that Nothing to Say jumping into that one is like, well, what should I do now? Well, you can't do anything, and really that Lotus is the saving grace for this Luna. Really nice itemization coming out from Pondo.
A glyph. I mean, it's at least a full set mid. Maybe even melee bottom? Oh, they have a... Is that a DD? Oh my god, that's a DD. Okay. Are they gonna hit T4s?
Yeah, they look like it.
Oh my god.
The buyback of the gyro is more important than the lane of Rax bottom. If you can get the buyback of the gyro, you're gonna be so happy. He's gonna...
And they got it. Baboka jumps in. Look at the claim damage. Baboka. It's Yarrow. Lion's gone. No way. And they're actually going to knock G2.iG out. It's a 3v5 against the world. All or nothing for the Luna. They don't have the damage. They do not have the damage. Luna will stand strong. Life steal it all back up. And now they can turn to the Brewmaster afterwards. It looks like they may have goddamn done it. They will knock them out and book a ticket into the grand finals. 2 against 5. The underdogs have done it again. 2 series against G2.iG. And all of them they will be victorious in. What a game 3 from them.
He allowed the game to go 40 minutes plus, and the Luna was just unstoppable at that point. Every single time Team Zero have the better carry matchup, it seems.